Hello and welcome back to the
Nine Corners Podcast,
where we talk about everything
related to Jeju.
This is Kai, your host for today, and I'm joined by my friends Hyun, Taji, and Binna. Hi everyone!
Hello.
Hey!
Nice to see you. It's finally Kai's turn, following Binna and Taji. And I hear he went on a history tour in Korea.
Yeah, I like Korean history, so I'm quite excited to hear that.
Yes, I heard Kai's father named it Baekje Tour and he was the tour guide for his family.
Well, that's right. My dad likes history and he's interested in it, so he always wants to share information with us. That's why my dad planned this trip. Then, shall we start?
Yeah, let's go!
I'm going to tell you about 3 places that are special on my trip.
What are they?
They're in Nakwam, Miduksa, and Gongsanseong. The first one is Nakwam, Miss Falling Flower Rock. A tale says that 3,000 court ladies dove into the sea during Ujawang's era.
Ujawang was Baekje's last king, isn't that right?
Yes, Binna, that's right. The story says they threw themselves over the cliff like flower petals, so it is called Nakwam.
You mean the woman who worked in the palace?
Yes, actually, the story was made up.
I've also heard about the story. Wasn't that true?
Not at all. The palace of Baekje was smaller than that of the Joseon dynasty, just 500 court ladies. So we can estimate that the court ladies were about 300 at that time.
When it comes to Ujawang, it always reminds me of 3,000 court ladies.
Yes, me too. It was only a literary investigation.
So, how's Nakwam?
We climbed up to Nakwam, Falling Flower Rock, and the scene was amazing. It forms a cliff of about 250 meters high, and on the rock wall of the cliff, the inscription written by Uram Songsiol as Nakwam is engraved.
Lam Songsiol is a famous poet, right?
Yes, you know your history, Taji.
Well, I get that the scenery is good, but why did the court ladies fall into the sea?
When Baekje was destroyed by the Shinla and Dang armies, the court ladies climbed this rock and threw themselves to die, saying they would not die at the hands of their enemies.
Aw, it's so sad.
Yes, beneath the Nakwam, there's a temple called Goransa. It is a temple built in the Gora dynasty to commemorate the spirits of the court ladies.
What did you do there?
If you go to the back of the temple, you can see a pond of clear water called Goranjang. There's a legend that drinking mineral water from that pond makes you 3 years younger.
So, did you drink too?
Of course, I got a bottle of that mineral water and my family took a whole drink of it.
Now that you mention it, you look somewhat young today.
Ha ha, are you saying I didn't before?
Just kidding.
So, what was your next destination then?
Well, then we went to Miduksa. It was built during the era of King Mu. One day, when King Mu was marching with his wife, Princess Sunhwa, he saw 3 Buddhas emerging from the pond. They stopped the cart and bowed to the Buddhas.
Oh, I know Princess Hana. It reminds me of the song Todongyu, a famous Korean folk song.
Right. After that, Princess Sunhwa asked King Mu to build a temple in the spot. So, Miduksa was built.
Yes, as I know, it was the largest temple in Baekje, but unfortunately, only the site remains.
It is said that it was collapsed by an earthquake or bolt of lightning. The exact cause is unknown.
Then we cannot see anything there except the site?
Well, actually, there are 2 towers which were rebuilt later. One of the towers in the south has been restored by the Japanese with concrete, but it worsened the situation.
Yes, the shape is asymmetrical and badly repaired.
So, Korea has restored it later as much as possible.
If Japan didn't touch anything, it might have been better.
Yeah. Next, we went to the Gongsan Castle in Gongju. We walked the whole part of the wall and saw flags of the 4 beasts that protected the castle.
Oh, Gongsan Castle. It was once called Ungjin Castle and I'm much familiar with Ungjin Castle.
Yes, it was quite a well-built castle and is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The surrounding scenery is very beautiful.
Wow, it must have been very special to see Baekje's historical sites in person.
Yes, also, you must have had a hard time going to many places in such hot weather.
Thanks, I think I would have gone too if I had the chance. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Then, in the next episode, it's Hyun's turn to talk about her summer vacation. What will you be talking about, Hyun?
Well, I stayed in Jeju all summer and only left for Seoul for a week. Since you all shared great historical stories, I'll tell you a fun story about fireflies. I saw them for the first time in Jeju.
Oh, I also went to see fireflies this summer. I'm looking forward to our talk. Okay, see you soon.
See you.
Bye bye.